Auntie Peg, all right?
All right, everybody. Welcome to the Arty 84 show, live here in Revere, Massachusetts. We are still in Revere. We haven't moved anywhere.
Nope.
We have decided that we will someday make it to Florida, but for the time being, we are here in Revere. And we are going to be doing the show. It's episode 59. 59.
59.
That's right. It's almost the big one.
10 away.
She says, hold on.
Oh boy. A very animated Susie
I know,
today.
she's very animated today. I don't know how it's very interesting.
I don't know what's going on with me today.
Are you
It's
very
Monday, and I feel a little cuckoo for Cocoa
Yeah.
Puffs.
Boy.
It's very crazy.
I'm a
It's
little
episode
nervous.
59.
Yes.
You're 10 away from the big one.
Yeah, 6 to 9. So this week, it's been an interesting week.
Yeah. What?
Anything happened to you that was crazy?
Oh, I did want to tell you something. I was going through Stop and Shop, and I saw that there was a bunch of pineapples on sale. Right? So I was like, let's give this a whirl. Let's see if there's anything to this supposed legendary story of the upside down pineapple in the shopping cart. So I took the pineapple, I put it upside down, and I started walking up and down the aisles with the pineapple in the shopping cart upside down, right?
Yep.
Now, here's what happened. This is interesting.
Okay.
This gets a little interesting. So this woman, old lady, asked me to reach for something for her on a top shelf. Now, this happens maybe like once every couple months.
Okay.
So that's not out of the norm, but because there was a pineapple in my cart when I did this, I'm wondering if there's like another step to this thing, Arty.
Okay.
Like, is it like a pineapple and then someone asks, can you get this for me, sir? And then I have to say a code word?
Not sure.
That's the thing. Like, I'm starting to feel a little bit, it's probably a coincidence.
Are there any swingers out there watching the show? We want to know, once you see the upside down pineapple,
Yes.
what do you do after the fact?
Is there a code to make sure you're for real?
Maybe.
You know, like, we got to find
Or
out
is
this
it that
person,
if you go in with an upside down pineapple, then you just see someone else with an upside down pineapple, you guys just know.
Yes, see,
And
that
then-
would make more sense.
And then you're like, oh, let's go hang out, you know?
Yes, that's why I think this woman asking me
That
to
could
grab
be it.
something was a coincidence, because it does happen.
How old was
I just
she?
thought oh, God, she was like in her 70s.
Would you?
No.
No?
No.
What's the oldest you would do?
If she really was on her game, if she... 69. if she was really on her game and was really like takes good care of herself, I could see 50 happening.
Okay.
45, 50.
Yeah.
I could see that happening.
Yeah, I guess you would have to see what it looks like underneath the layers, because there's some older women that could look younger,
Yeah.
but once they take the clothes off, there's
Exactly.
stuff that just flies out that you just not, you know.
But once the stuff comes off, then you're kind of trapped.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, what are you going to do? Is laugh or cry and run away?
I mean, just suck it up.
Yeah.
I mean-
exactly. You would. So it's like, that's the oldest.
It is what it is.
You know?
Like, well, I'm already in it. I might as well go for it. You
Yeah.
know, I'm not going to tell anyone
No.
until you're drunk and then you tell someone, you
Yeah.
know. So, yeah, it happens. We are watching currently right now, the Washington Capitals playing the DC, not the DC, of the DC Capitals playing the Las Vegas Golden Knights. Predictions of this series. What do you think?
Well, it's 2-1.
2-1.
2 in Capitals. I'm going Capitals.
Think Capitals.
Yeah.
Like 6 or something like that? Or
No, I just really don't want a Vegas team to. I don't want an expansion team.
why are you so anti-Vegas?
I'm not anti. Well, I mean, I'm not anti-Vegas. They're an expansion team. I don't think any expansion team should win it all in their first year
Why is that?
because they're an expansion team. They should. You know.
Pretty much an expansion team is just a bunch of players that other teams didn't want that were decent.
Exactly, but at the same time, they're
So it's
new.
like the land of misfit
you know,
toys.
Exactly, but it's like you can't have it. You know, you can't.
What happened?
What was that? What does the Jacksonville lady say? You can't. You know, you can't be a newcomer and steal the show.
Cam,
You can't be a newcomer and come in and steal the show.
I'm right down the beach, only 3 blocks away.
Well, it was a couple blocks from
Couple
the
blocks,
beach,
yeah.
but my new beach house.
What's,
But if
what-
they win, isn't it, no, don't eat my chicken.
what's her tagline she says all the time? We ain't just gonna do it. Something like that, like, what the hell is it? You know what I'm saying?
No, it was about the draft. It was like, well, no, they've been strong, but you can't have a newcomer come in and steal the show.
Yeah.
Right?
Something, but she has another line too. I can't remember what it is.
Well, no, so I was in Miami in my new beach house, but a couple minutes from the beach. But
But if they win, isn't it more like you lose to all of the other teams that didn't want them?
Okay, that's fair.
Kind of like a slap in the face. Like
That's
you
right.
Didn't want us.
That's
so-
why these players-
That's fair.
That's why these
All right.
players are playing with some attitude.
Yeah.
Because they're like, well, fuck you. You know, 2 Bruins players are on there.
But I like when Vegas loses because they don't need the money. Let's face it.
It's a brand new team.
Vegas doesn't need the money.
They probably sold more games than half the fucking NHL teams this year, too, though.
That's true. Let's see in a couple of years what D-list celebrities they have there.
Yeah.
It's the first year. You know, of course,
It's true.
they're gonna be,
You never
pumped
know.
Up, you know.
Fall Out Boy opened the show today, and
Oh God,
they look like they've seen better days.
they look so doughy. Oh my God.
The lead singer looks like he put on about 100 pounds, and
All of them.
they're gingers too. I didn't realize they were all gingers.
I didn't realize that either.
And you said the bass player likes little ladies.
Yes, Pete Wentz. Yes, I think
Allegedly
likes
likes
the
the underage
girls.
chicks.
Yeah.
Allegedly, we shouldn't say that word. Allegedly,
Allegedly,
you know.
I know.
Went to see Newfound Glory this week. Actually,
That's right. I heard. I want to know more about these mosh pits that supposedly existed.
It's very bizarre because, as you know, Newfound Glory came out when we were like in middle school.
Yes.
So there was a lot of people our age there, reliving their middle school dreams, you know, maybe slightly older and slightly younger, you know. But then there was children there, like little kids. And I think that's just like the parents of the
Couldn't
people who
find a
are our
sitter.
age couldn't find a sitter, so they took them to a concert, which is fine. You know, it's not really like it's a kid show. I mean, it's not like not a kid show. You know what I mean? And then there was like these kids who were like in their teens and like early 20s who were, I don't know if they just discovered Newfound Glory because they were still released new CDs. They just the new CD just came out, so maybe they like them because they hear the new stuff, but they're not really radio playing. So they really where are they hearing this stuff from, right?
Yeah.
But these kids were in a mosh pit in the middle of the show.
This is the House of Blues, right?
House of Blues,
Great
yeah. So
venue.
we were up in the balcony because
Okay.
because I'm like old and I don't want to be involved in all that shit down
like
there.
the flow.
So I paid the extra few bucks to go in the balcony, and then we watched the show from up there. And then all these mosh pits are breaking out. Susie was in a mosh pit actually.
I crowd surfed.
I heard she got diddled.
She did.
Yeah.
She had a fist in her.
Could have warned you. That's bad.
No. Truthfully, I stayed up top on the mezzanine level.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyway,
I think I watched more of the mosh pit than I did of the actual concert because I was absolutely amazed.
I can't picture a mosh pit of Newfound Glory. Who opened for them, by the way?
there was 3 bands. There was the lead singer of Yellow Card as a solo act. He played very acoustic songs, very
Really
mellow.
good.
It was good. And then there was a band called The Movie Life. Do you remember them?
No.
They're like a punk band from like the late 90s, early 2000s.
That's where the mosh pitting
That's when the
started.
mosh pit started. They were very heavy. They were like a heavy punk. And then the band called Bayside. Remember Bayside?
No, I do not.
Bayside came around the same time as Newfound Glory. Not as good. I swear the band involved 3 kids and their dad. Because the guitar player was probably, he looked old.
Yeah.
But then again,
And he had a gray mop on his head.
yes. But then again, Ovechkin looks old and he's 1 year younger than me. So
I just can't picture a mosh pit at a Newfound Glory concert. I
Yeah,
picture
they-
people pushing each other. Excuse me, sir, I'm pushing you now. Oh, I would push you back, sir. Can I, please?
oh no, there was this fat guy who was like picture Matty but a foot taller and probably 100 pounds.
Oh, yeah, I saw the photo. Yeah,
no shirt. He was the enforcer. He was really getting into it. It was disgusting.
It's
But,
a good excuse to assault people.
Yeah, we touch people, you know, or
Yeah.
do stuff inappropriately any way you want to con it.
I was in a
And-
really bad one once. It was blood everywhere. It was really bad.
I mean, I don't know why would you do that? It's not enjoyable to me.
well, nowadays I get broken up kind of quickly. Usually, it's not
Yeah.
like, and it's not as bad as it used to be. I remember I was at it was 2001. I was at River Rave,
Oh yeah.
BC and River Rave, and that got bad.
Wait, 2001?
Yeah.
Where?
At the
Gillette?
yeah. It wasn't
Oh,
Gillette
at
yet. It was the old
Foxborough
yeah,
Stadium?
yeah.
2001 or 2000?
Which I have the one Stone Temple Pilots played at Cypress Hill.
2000.
That was 2000. Yeah, I was at that one.
Me and Joey were there.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I forgot you guys were. We've had this
Yeah.
conversation. Yeah.
was-
And by the end of the night, it looked like a whole platoon was there, police with horses.
That's when,
And the
was it-
barricades came down because someone
Yes.
hopped it and got away with it, and then everything fell to shit. And
was it when Stone Temple Pilots was on? Everyone ranged the. Oh no, it was Godsmack came on.
Yes.
everyone pushed.
That's when it all went to hell.
Because me and Joey and Joey's brother Mikey and one of our neighborhood friends, we were all sitting in the We were sitting in the stands.
Yeah, I was on the floor.
And then all of a sudden we seen everyone start pushing it and pushing it, and we're like, do we do it? And we're like, kind of,
Yeah, but everybody made it, so
yeah. And then Godsmack started playing.
Yeah, it got bad.
And they're from Boston, so they were rocking out, and everyone just pushed it. Then the cops were like, whatever. So everyone just went on the field.
You can't, yep. But it got bad for a while. I remember I had to escort some ladies out of a really bad mosh pit. It was bad.
I don't see. We were like, say, like the stage was in the end zone. We were back in the 50, so we didn't get too much involved in the mosh pit.
Okay.
And then we finally got down there. Godsmack finished up. Then Mighty Mighty Boss Stones came on.
Yep.
And then Drew Bledsoe came out showing the new uniforms. You remember that?
I don't remember that. I must have been getting a beer.
Drew Bledsoe came out. How did we get in a beer in 2000?
Oh, yeah. I just think I was
He was 17 years old.
I was probably getting no a drink or a soda, probably.
Yeah.
Right?
Maybe, probably, yeah, like a hot dog or something.
I remember everything was fine with Filter and Everclear was on. I wasn't paying attention when Everclear
Filter,
was on.
yes,
I liked Filter. He hit me with a bottle. He threw a bottle in the crowd. He hit me twice.
Filter and Everclear, did they play in the small stage?
No, they didn't. That was like Eve 6 played there.
Eve 6 played there, yeah.
And what was the other band that played there? I forget, but I did not go to the small. I didn't even know where the small stage was.
The small stage we found by mistake because we were walking around to get a hot dog. And all the food carts were on the... So picture the stadium. It was like in the parking lot towards the back of the parking lot.
Yeah.
And like you said, like bands like Eve 6 played and like a few of the small pop... What band did we see play? I forget the hell it was. They were like a two-hit wonder.
Yeah.
But they were playing on that stage. And then we came back and then Godsmack was on. And then it was Mighty Mighty Boss Stones. And then it was... STP came on.
They were the one I wanted to see.
Yeah, they were getting...
Cypress Hill closed it. I left actually right with Cypress Hill.
Yeah, we didn't watch Cypress Hill. STP though was what's-his-face's first concert back to
out of
Massachusetts.
rehab. No, it was his first concert almost out of rehab.
Out of rehab.
Yeah.
And he goes, the last time he was in Massachusetts, he got arrested in Rhode Island. He was driving down the Providence or something like that. I don't know what it was.
And now he's dead.
Now he's dead. Was that Weiland? Scott Weiland?
Scott Weiland, yeah.
That was a good show. He
That
was
was a
he was
great
fucking
show.
high off his ass though. I remember his eyes being like as white as a friggin', as a light bulb.
I had 2 pairs of tickets. One of them we didn't get rid of. I had a whole other set of tickets too because someone's supposed to go, and the ticket was paid for. But one of our group members, I forget why, she left crying.
Yeah.
Right? So we went back to the car to find her, right? Because we didn't know where she was.
You guys drove there?
Right, yeah.
I guess it's
Right,
crazy.
so then we left, but luckily we had 2 extra pairs of tickets to get back into the concert.
Yeah.
To come back into the concert on the floor.
Oh, God. That's,
Like chick drama, high school chick drama.
that was summertime, or it was April, wasn't it? It was like April, May
Yeah, I think so.
of my sophomore year. So you would have been a junior. Joe's mom drove us there, and then Joe's dad came and picked us up.
Yeah, we had a car. We had a car.
Yeah, it was weird because that was a good concert. That was the last year they did it at Foxborough.
I did drink there. How the hell did I get beer? I did drink. I'm trying to remember how I did drink there. I don't know.
You
It's
animal.
probably easy.
Did you ever go see Blink at Foxborough?
I went to a Blink
Suffolk Downs,
concert.
rather?
No, I did see Blink once and I fell asleep. I thought they sucked. I thought they were boring.
Oh wow,
I fell asleep in the stands.
that's not nice, man.
No, it wasn't. What was the first concert you ever went to?
First concert I ever went to.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Mine was by default because someone had tickets. It was my buddy's older sister. It was Jane's Addiction.
Wow.
And I remember, I'm not even really a big fan of Jane's Addiction, but we went anyway because it was a concert. And I remember there was this guy standing behind me that he was going to stick me with a needle. He just looked like he was so drugged out.
You know what?
on
The
heroin.
first concert I ever been to was River Rave.
Oh, that was your first concert?
That was the first concert. Yeah. It
Oh,
was
wow.
Yeah, I'm trying to think now. Like, I'm going back. I was 15. That was definitely the first concert. Yeah. That was,
Oh, wow.
that was fucking crazy.
Guess what mine was?
We shared that together.
I'm gonna either say one. We can play this game. One's gonna be one of 3.
All right, we both get 3 guesses.
All right.
I
Let's
don't
do that.
think either of you will guess who my first concert
It's gonna be.
We got to throw out a couple cliche ones. 'cause
Okay,
it's just
so-
by default, you know.
It's not gonna be a boy band. I'm gonna cut that out right now. It's gonna be like Winona Judd, Kenny Chesney. It's gonna be some country singer. I'm thinking, or Dolly Parton or something like that. Something of that nature. Am I close?
Don't say it because I got to guess too.
You need somewhat.
Okay. All right. So now you got to
it's-
start and split.
Okay, is it a solo act or is it?
Yes.
Okay, it's a
Okay.
solo act. Okay. Tim McGraw.
No.
Okay.
It's
He
Travis.
was one of my first.
Okay.
It's like Travis
All right.
Tritt or something like
Getting
that.
there. I know. Are they still around?
Oh, the guy who sang the pickup song.
Is it he?
It is a he.
Is he still
Okay.
around?
He doesn't do much music anymore.
Oh, it's not the guy off the running against them, running against
Is he
the wind.
an old guy with a beard?
No.
Okay, I'm thinking of what's his name? Who am I thinking?
Oh, Kenny Rogers?
No, not Kenny Rogers. The other guy. In the 40-Year-Old Virgin. Remember they kept playing his videotape over and over on the screen?
Oh,
he looks like Kenny Rogers.
Yeah, Michael McDonald.
Yes, thank you.
Michael McDonald.
I always got him confused with Kenny Rogers.
If I play Yo, come and get me one more time, I'm going to Yo blow this place
So
up.
not so much anymore.
I'm assuming you went with your mom,
Yes.
and you were probably young,
yes.
and you guys just went because she maybe got free tickets or something,
Mom
or
bought me tickets.
she got you tickets. Is it something you wanted to see, or
Yes.
Does he have like a lot of hits? A few hits?
He had quite a bit.
Quite a bit?
In the 90s.
The 90s?
I'm trying to think.
Clint Black?
No. But the
I
first
don't know what that
name
is.
starts with the same letter.
First name starts with the same letter as what?
C.
See? Oh.
Curtis?
Clint? Is Clint something?
It's not Clint.
Charles Daniel?
No. You guys will never guess.
No, hold
I'm
on.
trying to think of a song that wouldn't totally give it away to you guys.
C, country song.
Yeah.
He's definitely a country singer. Begins with C. Not Clint Black.
He took a break from music because he got diagnosed with MS.
Oh, Randy Travis?
No.
It just begins with a
doesn't begin
C.
with C.
Candy Rabbits? No.
Eddie Rabbit.
I don't know. There's no way I'm going to know, so I give up. I'd fold.
Clay Walker.
Clay Walker. I don't think I know this one.
No.
Can you play us a little Clay Walker?
Sure. Right now?
Sure.
The braid looks like a dunce.
Clay
Well,
Walker.
I'm thinking of that American Idol
Which
kid,
song does he
Clay.
sing?
I'm thinking of Clay Aiken.
I can't think of a Clay Walker song. I don't think I've ever celebrated his catalog.
Celebrate his catalog.
Clay Walker. You wanted to see this person?
Yes, I did.
Was
Were
he
you how old?
Maybe. No.
Was he like a hometown hero?
Like 10?
Oh, okay. All right. So she's just 10. I mean, it's not like she 10.
Clay Walker.
Oh, Susie was only a decade old.
How adorable.
Oh, she's only 10.
Were you getting drunk at the Clay Walker concert? Where do you play at the Knoxville Memorial Auditorium or something like that? The Johnson City.
More like the Knoxville Fair.
The Johnson City Hall.
No. Viking Hall in Bristol.
Okay, put it towards the microphone.
Yeah, okay. It sounds like everything else.
There you go. That's better.
Yeah, it sounds like
Never-
every other
yeah.
song I've ever heard.
No clue. Never heard this before. I don't think I've ever heard it.
I've never heard it, but it sounds like everything else.
Is this his hit?
This is one of them. It's one of them.
Really? I don't think it made it up to the Northeast.
Definitely not.
Because my mother listened to a lot of 90s country.
Oh, God.
And I would remember this one, like the watermelon crawl.
I can't
If
tell
you're
the difference,
drunk,
man.
Don't drive, do the watermelon crawl.
I've never started that one at all.
Next time we see Wolfman, ask Wolfman about Clay Walker.
Okay. Well,
He's a
the
big fan.
Who the hell's Wolfman?
Wolfman, he'll be at the wedding.
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
Is he hairy?
No. Not at all,
Complete
actually. He
opposite.
looks nothing like a wolf, to be
He
quite
looks
honest with you.
nothing like a wolf.
Nothing like
Just
a
a
wolf.
guy with a hairy back. And
It's
just
just
like
It's my best friend's husband.
It's his last name is Wolf.
Oh,
So they just call him Wolfman.
that's kind of a cool name to get then.
That's like calling you Mallet Man.
No, the hammer.
Or they calling you Duck Man.
The hammer
They
slammer.
could call you Duck Man.
Why the hell would I get that?
Because a mallet's a duck.
A mallet's also just a mallet. No, it's a mallard.
Oh, yeah.
What the hell?
Close. I'm sorry.
No, it's not. It's two different things completely.
A duck, a hammer,
A mallard.
a mallard. All right, well, all right, that was close. Well, Washington's already up 1-0.
My second concert was probably Tim McGraw, though. Oh, I was so in love with him.
Did you ever see New Kids?
Oh, yeah.
No.
No?
No?
I
Not
was
once?
too young for New Kids.
Oh,
My
that's right.
sisters love New Kids.
That's
but
true, yeah. Her sister's like closer. Well, you're not that old. Her sister's like Eric's age.
Oh, wow.
So,
44.
yeah. Yeah, that was more New Kids. Because New Kids came out when I was like 5 years old.
Yeah,
right?
exactly. It was like 6.
89
5,
or
6.
something like that.
Yeah.
That was like the big step by step.
Well, you know what's funny
Oh,
is
baby.
before they got back together, like in 07 or 08, prior to that, Jordan Knight was really needing something to happen. And I remember being at the Topsfield Fair.
Is Jordan Knight the gay one?
No, that's his brother Jonathan.
Jonathan's
Jordan Knight's like the one that actually can. Him and Joey McIntyre are the only two that can really sing.
Yeah, that's true.
And
What
the group,
about
right?
Joey? Is Joey gay?
Oh, no, he's married. I think he's married.
Allegedly.
But apparently, so
And who's the fifth guy that no one can remember?
Danny?
Is it Danny? Danny something, right? What the hell's
Was
his-
Danny, Jordan, Jordan, I say Donnie?
Donnie.
Donnie, and Danny, right?
No one remembers Danny.
No, he doesn't. He's no.
Wasn't Danny like 40 years old?
Yeah, but he's like a record producer and stuff. He doesn't even need to be there.
He was like 40 years old.
He was. Joey
McIntyre was like 12.
Yeah, he was the youngest one.
So he's like, this could have been his kid.
But prior to them getting back together, I remember being at the Topsfield Fair. And singing between the petting zoo and the food court area was Jordan Knight. Just like and it was sad because he's singing like step by step, and he's
by
like
himself.
Yeah, by himself. And in each verse, like it was like step one. You used to have every new kid, new kid sing the steps, but he's singing all the steps by himself, and it was just sad to watch. And
Topsfield Fair, where artists go to die.
With his little bleachers built right next to him for people to watch him, and it was very sad.
What do you think is sadder, playing Canopy Lake Park or playing Topsfield Fair?
Topsfield Fair, hands down. Because at least Canopy Lake is a park.
True.
I mean, they're both bad. Yeah. But I think Topsfield by far.
Both are places you don't want to end up there. You want to start there.
Exactly.
You don't want to end up there.
And to be next to the petting zoo is pretty bad.
Well, did you see what was in Revere last Friday night?
Oh, is it Bone Thugs?
Bone Thugs and Harmony at Revere. At the very place where my grandparents met in the 1940s.
Oh, that's sweet.
Bone Thugs and Harmony played a song. At what is it called over there? It's the Wonderland Ballroom, but it's like that Latin club that's built into it. You know what I mean?
Are they all still together? I wonder if they're all still together.
Yeah, they sing. I heard they sang Crossroads. It was pretty good. You gotta
sing Crossroads. You gotta break out the hits.
They saved it for the end, though, of course. They didn't want anyone leaving.
I always think about these bands. They must all hate each other. I mean, besides the Foo Fighters, at least look like they have a good time, but every band hates being with each other. You're like a clapping monkey, and you got to sing the same songs every night. True. And you got to see the same people every day. I don't care who you are; I'd fucking want to kill you.
I gotta say, yeah, you can tell. I mean, that's gonna be a little. Because you ever hear of bands that they go on like at the first it's fun, everyone's on the same bus, so you're going to town.
Yeah, you're young, you're meeting girls, you're having all this time, and then
like a year later, everyone there on their separate buses. Like you hear like stories of like U2 and stuff. They all have separate hotels and separate buses and stuff. And
Guns N' Roses tour. Yeah, it was horrible.
I want to. Oh, I mean, it's like no one should be together that much.
Nope.
I mean, even married people, they have an 8-hour break at work and 8-hour break when they sleep.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? These people are with each other at work, to with each other after work.
Yep.
They're sleeping next to each other.
Yep. And they got to play the same damn songs every night.
Same songs every night.
I would want to kill anybody who had to do that.
And the worst part is you get to that ego part, right? Say you were like a band and you had like maybe like a few good hits. Say you had a bunch of hits, right? Say you're like, I don't know. Say you're like
Guns N' Roses is a perfect example.
Perfect example. So they have other songs, but they have the hits. But what do you want to listen to when you go to the concert?
You want to hear the hits.
95% of people want to hear the hits. Yeah. Only 5% of the nerds want to hear the underground shit.
Yes, the B-sides.
B-sides, right? Yeah. So you have to play all these songs over and over again. And then when you want to try to introduce like a new song, no one wants to hear it.
It's just quiet.
Yeah.
That's when people go to the bathroom.
So funny story, Newfoundland, right? Obviously, they produce the new CDs and stuff. And some of the new stuff's not bad. But what they did was they catered to the crowd. They started off with a new song. They said, this album's out, you should buy it. They played another new song from another album that's coming out next year.
You got to.
And then they played all the hits. Nice and neat. They even had a wheel of songs. Someone came up and spun a wheel. Whenever the song came up, they sang it.
That's pretty awesome.
So you know what? Sometimes you got to cater to your crowd. But we wanted to kill each other after 4 days in New Orleans together. I mean, there's only so much of each other you can deal with.
No, it's true, and it's nothing personal. I know.
No, it's just sometimes you need your space. And so especially when you're drinking and people get a little wild and crazy.
My travel buddy, when I've traveled abroad with my buddy Sean, anytime we would go away for like.
Is that the one you went to Canada with?
Yeah, he came with me to Canada. We did a trip to Canada too, but we went to Iceland once, went to Australia together. We've been anytime abroad. Usually Sean's involved because he can get the time off because he's a firefighter.
Anytime there's abroad involved,
and coming back, it's like, listen, buddy, I love you, but I'll call you in a week. I really don't want to see you. I don't want to deal with you.
I went on spring break with two of my best buddies. This one double back, and this other kid Joe, and we spent. We left on like a Friday morning, and we came back the following Sunday. So was it 10 days later? Spent 2 days in the car with each other each way. We shared the same room.
Yeah.
The whole we were in two different places. We were in Fort Myers, we were in Clearwater. On the last day, driving home, none of us spoke together. We drove from Virginia to Massachusetts. Not a word spoken between the three of us. And then when we dropped each other off, we just kind of said bye.
Yeah.
Bye. And we just seen each other the next day in school.
Yeah.
Because you know why? There's no humanly possible to be stuck especially in a Jeep Wrangler.
No, man.
Nah. And it's not like they're pissing you off.
No, it's nothing personal. It's just like,
Then you start like the little things that don't bother you on a regular day start pissing you. Like they get on. I'm like, I need your skin. Now you like find an excuse to like be pissed, and it's like I don't know why. You don't even know why you're mad.
It could be something like I could be sitting next to you and you're just biting your nails every day at the same time over and over again, and eventually you're like, why the fuck are you doing that?
Like I was getting mad that everyone was sleeping in the car. Well, fuck. I was just because I was driving. I was mad that everyone was able to take a nap. I was just getting pissed. I was like, I don't know why.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It just happens, you know.
No,
Picture that. That was 10 days. Picture fucking 10 months in a tour bus.
Yeah.
Fuck that. I don't know if I could do that. You know what Reba McEntire did us? It's funny. It's a fun fact for you. So back in the day, she lost like half her band in a plane crash.
Oh God.
Yeah, it was horrific. So what she does now is she flies in a private jet, and then when she has a concert, say like she has a concert in California, she'll fly out that morning to do the concert, then fly back to her house in Tennessee.
Wow.
She doesn't stay on the road. She doesn't want to do any of that shit. She'll like obviously doesn't do a lot of concerts. She probably does like once a week. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then the roadies move their way around the country, moving the shit around and stuff like that. Yeah, she like lost her. Like it's like kind of horrific how bands and like could just die in like one done. There goes your band.
Buddy Holly. He went out. Well, I don't know if his band with him, but I know he did.
No. So, but notice what happened. So it was the Big Bopper.
That's right. So, yeah, it was a couple of them.
It was Buddy Holly. Wyatt was the other guy who wasn't on the plane, but Buddy Holly took his spot.
Yeah.
No. So it was Buddy Holly, Richie Valent, and the Big Bopper,
Look
right?
at you. Look at you know. Look at this. This is impressive.
The Big Bopper was sick. He didn't feel well.
Yeah.
So, Wyatt something was a guitar player for Buddy Holly.
Not Earp, right?
No, what the hell was his name? I can't think of his name on the top of it. But he gave his spot up on the plane to the Big Bopper because he wasn't feeling well, so they could get to the location. And so Buddy Holly's like, "You're stupid. Why are you giving your spot up?" And he's like, I feel bad. So Buddy Holly says, well, I hope your car crashes on the way to the next stop. And then the guy who didn't die goes, I hope your plane crashes before they get there. True story.
That's not, yeah.
And then fucking the rest is history. The plane, it was a cold, icy day in Iowa. The plane barely got altitude and crashed like, 300 yards from the runway, killing everyone instantly. And that was the day the music died.
Well, at least it was instantly.
That's what the song's made of. That song, American Pie. Oh. It's about the day the music died. Yeah.
John Denver crashed into Rocky Mountain High.
He did. How about the baseball player for the Yankees who crashed into the side of the building flying a plane?
We started talking about this before.
Yeah.
No, we Roy Halladay. That's the plane that he was doing up and down, doing weird shit.
Oh, yeah, that was something different, yeah.
Yeah.
And he died, right?
Oh, yeah, he died.
Yeah, he died.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, why are you flying planes?
And there was a bunch like the 86 Angels team. That like the boat crash.
Oh yeah. I think we did this break before. About
I don't think we were on the air and we talked about it though. I think we talked about it off the air.
Was it drunk talk once? We were just talking about celebrities that died in plane crashes.
Like baseball players that died in weird deaths that like just stupid like boat crashes and plane crashes.
That would be a fun. We call it whirlwind report.
It would be. Thank you.
Professional athletes that died in plane crashes.
It would be. Yes.
You could just do a whole chapter. You could do like you break down every league, like baseball players and like your.
Could.
What's this guy wearing? Does he have 2 jerseys on?
I don't know.
What a jackass.
I'm fine with commercial planes. They don't bother me. But like those little prop planes, those are the ones that people go down in. I don't like those.
In the jets though, the private jets, those fucking crash. Like the guy from Blink-182, Baca, he was in that plane that he survived. It was him and DJ. DJ. He ended up killing himself.
He was in that. He was in that.
The two of them were in the plane together. And they were taken off out of an airport in Charlotte, and it didn't even make the runway, and it just crashed. And they survived. They were the only 2 survivors.
Oh, wow.
And they were like so badly burnt and shit like that. And the DJ guy, what was the name of the DJ guy that was in the airplane with Travis Baca that ended up killing himself? He was dating Paris Hilton's friend, who's Lionel Richie's daughter.
Oh, Nicole Richie?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
He was so fucked up after the plane crash, he started doing drugs again and ended up killing himself.
I know.
DJ AM.
Okay, yes. Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Him and Travis Baca are on the same plane. They survived the plane crash. And now Travis Baca won't ever fly an airplane ever again.
Good. Yeah.
Blink goes by bus all through the country. And
or take a commercial flight. Those are Aaliyah, but that was stupid. It's because they overloaded the plane with too much weight, and they were like, "We gotta take off."
Because she was being a bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
She's like, I need to be back in Miami now.
Yeah, there was too much weight on the plane.
And they're like, well, there's too much weight in this plane. We can't fly you back at the same time. She's like, no, I want to go to Miami now.
That's why that crashed.
And then the plane crashes. So,
and there was actually that was a car crash in Honduras, left eye.
Yep.
That was not her wearing a seatbelt.
How about that Chilean soccer team that the movie Alive was made of?
Chilean.
That fucking crashed into the Andes.
Yep.
Yeah, you know what? Don't fly. Don't fly. I was nervous flying private jet with the Celtics when me and Powers went.
Yeah. I would. Yeah, I don't like private jets.
I don't care how rich I am. I'm flying commercial, first class.
Yeah.
Because you know what? The odds are better. You know, they actually maintain their planes properly in commercial.
They have to, but they're not thinking of you. They're thinking that the dollar value if all of you die,
that's
what they're going to have to pay out. And that's fine by me. That's your motivated factor to make sure that's fine.
Make sure your screws are done and tightened very correctly. Yeah, I want to make sure there's some kind of situation there.
Exactly. Yeah.
But, okay, so we talked hockey. You want Vegas to lose because you hate expansion teams. How do you feel about this Cavaliers, who are they playing? Golden State series right now.
Well, LeBron, he's not going to be able to do it. I mean, it was known that he's not going to be able to do it.
Can't do it.
Because he is the team. That's the problem. And it's Cleveland. They suck. And they're not going to... They can't give him a good... They're wasting a phenomenal player. Yeah. It's like... The thing is, I look at LeBron James as almost like a metaphor for life in general. Like, greatness can't be achieved alone. It can get you far.
Yeah.
But if you want it all, you have to have a team. Like Jordan had Pippen. You know, Magic, he had what Malone was. Yeah, he had Malone. Like you have to. Bird had Parrish. You have to have people.
You need three.
You have
the magic number.
You need a supporting cast of people that can do things and give them props too. You can't be the one. I'm taking all the glory. You're like an asshole.
You can't get 51 points and still lose the game.
Yeah.
There is no way in hell you would be able to get 51 points on a team that had decent players and lose that game.
Didn't Bird have a game where he had like 60-something points and they lost?
I don't know about that.
I'm pretty sure about that.
Yeah. Was it a playoff game, though? Because I know LeBron broke the record for the most points in a playoff.
No, it was a regular season. I think Bird had a game where he had like 60-something points and they lost.
Well, I mean, and that could have been a Bird era where it was, 89, 90 when the Celtics weren't that good, you know what I mean?
I'll have to look that up.
But, I mean, that game, LeBron scored 51 points. Kevin Love had 27 points, and the rest of the team had single digits.
That's horrible.
And they lost.
It's horrible.
Now you gotta give it to them though. If they did win game one, which they could have easily stole that if J.R. Smith knew the score. You've seen the hell end of that game, right?
Oh yes, I did.
He gets the rebound. He has 5 seconds, and he starts trying to dribble the clock out like a fucking moron. Instead of at the minimum shoot a basket and try to draw a foul, or even hope that maybe it goes in,
or just flop, just do something, anything.
I mean, at minimum, you go into overtime. Yeah. Like, that's the worst possible thing can happen. It's not like it's the end of the game. And he's fucking dribbling the ball, and people are yelling and screaming. But the defeatedness on LeBron's face after the game looked like he was going to cry.
Good.
I even seen him. Did you see what he mouthed?
No.
I can't wait to play for the Celtics next year.
That's not what...
Come on. It's all of ESPN. That's what he's saying.
He's not going to play.
I can't stand...